What is going on, everybody? Howard Bender here from Fantasy Alarm. It's Monday. That means it's time for Monday Night Football and prop contest on Monkey Knife Fight. We do it every Monday. We're making some money, so join in on the fun. If you haven't been playing, well, you still got plenty of time to sign up, and we got a great deal for you. Go to fantasyalarm.com/MKF. Use the promo code ALARM. They'll give you a full match on your first deposit up to $100. Plus, they'll throw you an extra $5 in contest entries just to have a little fun and get you started underway. So let's talk about tonight's game here. New England Patriots going into Buffalo. This is going to be some sort of a game, isn't it? We're talking about AFC East supremacy. We're also talking about possible number one overall seed for the playoffs. So these two teams, they fight it out beautifully. Defensive-minded teams here as well. Plus, it's going to be super cold in Buffalo with the chances of higher than expected wind totals. I've seen 8 to 10 miles per hour. Other people have said inside the stadium it could get up to like 15 to 20 mile an hour gusts. How that's going to affect everything? Well, it usually tends to, at least for the passing attack. So let's just get right to it, right? Let's talk about the contest that we want to play tonight. I'm going to start off with the more or less. It's basically just a straight up prop contest. You got to get 2 out of 2 correct in order to get that return on your investment. We'll start off with receiving yards for Stephon Diggs. 59.5 is what we're looking at here. Now, if there's anything that we know about our good friend Bill Belichick, he likes to scheme against the top options for the opposition. So that means Stephon Diggs, that means Dawson Knox. So you got to figure that the coverage is going to float over to Stephon Diggs. They'll probably get a safety over there to help out against him. That plus the wind, well, I'll tell you what, we're going to go less than 59.5 receiving yards. He's gone over that mark in 5 out of his last 7. But again, this is Belichick and Mother Nature working against him. The other one here is Damian Harris, running back for the New England Patriots, 53.5 rushing yards. Now, he and Ramondre Stevenson have been sharing the workload. It's been about 50-50, but a little bit more actually going Damian Harris's way. He does tend to see a few more carries and a few extra snaps as well. So this 53.5 rushing yards in a game where we feel like they're going to pound it on the ground, New England will, I'm going to go more for the 53.5. Now, he's gone more in 3 out of the last 5 games, and I think that this trend sticks because I think that the New England Patriots know that with good, strong power running game, you can beat the Buffalo Bills. We've seen other teams do it. So there you go. Less for Stephon Diggs receiving yards, more for Damian Harris on the rushing yards. Next contest, it's the rapid fire. This is a prop contest, but basically with a spread. So Josh Allen versus Mac Jones in passing yards. They're giving Mac Jones an extra 34.5 passing yards. Now, Josh Allen, even on some slow games, has still gone at least 260 passing yards in, I believe, 3 out of his last 5 games. Listen, I do think that they pass a little bit less in the sense that, it is going to be windy. Maybe the short passing game is in full effect here. But Mac Jones, we've seen him go under 200 yards too many times now for me to kind of lean his way, especially when you've got the double power attack of Damian Harris and Ramondre Stevenson. So give me Josh Allen minus 34.5 passing yards over Mac Jones. The other one is Stevenson versus our good friend Damian Harris. Now, they're giving Stevenson 9.5 rushing yards. Listen, I don't really know. Damian Harris isn't rushing for 100 yards here against the Bills. The two of them, again, with a relatively even split, I feel the numbers are a little closer. So I'm going to take Stevenson and the extra 9.5 yards. He's shown to be a nice explosive runner, and so even with fewer carries, he could come close or even beat the amount of yards that Damian Harris is going to put up here. So for our rapid fire, Josh Allen, minus 34.5 passing yards over Mac Jones, and Ramondre Stevenson, plus 9.5 rushing yards over Damian Harris. Now, usually here for our third contest, we go with the touchdown dance, right? You like seeing me moving and grooving. Well, I don't really expect a whole lot of scoring in this game, so I'm skipping the touchdown dance. Where am I going? Two defensive-minded teams. How about the sack attack? That's a contest that we've got going on over here as well at Monkey Knife Fight. It's a great one. You can pick, it's just like the touchdown dance. You can pick over 2.5 sacks, over 3.5 sacks, over 4.5 sacks in order to be able to increase your return on your investment. We're going to play it safe here. Again, these two teams are going to be battling back and forth, jockeying for position, but I'm grabbing Matthew Judon from the Patriots. I'm grabbing Mario Addison from the Bills, and then Gregory Rousseau also from the Bills. Rousseau and Addison lead the Bills in sacks, and we know that Mac Jones can get caught into a little bit of a trouble there and hold on to the ball a little too long. Matthew Judon, he's just been a beast all year long, leads the Patriots in sack totals. So for the sack attack, you know it. I love it. Matthew Judon, Mario Addison, Gregory Rousseau, those are who we're going to go with. So those are your contests here, more or less, rapid fire, sack attack. Again, it's fantasyalarm.com/MKF. Use the promo code ALARM, get up to $100 match on your first deposit, and a free $5 contest entry fee. I'm Howard Bender of the Fantasy Alarm. We'll catch you next time.